Hello, this is Solomon David from Right Side Trading, where you can trade on the right side with confidence. Today is May 5th, 2018, and this is my weekly trade review. It's where we trade the NASDAQ, 9:30 open, red candle we trade down, green candle we trade up. We look to make 5 points or more on our trade, lose no more than 5 points on our trade. Uh, So that's it. Like I say, right now I'll slide over the presentation, the PowerPoints a little bit later. Right now I'm going to just go ahead and jump into the trade because I want to make this quick and all. On this day, this is April. This is going to be for the week of April 24th through April 28th. So let's zoom in here, as you can see, and I want to do something a little bit different here. I'm using cloud, but this is the way I actually look at it all the time. Let's go back here we want to go back here to this Monday. And we want to make sure we're on 5 minutes. So let me go back to that Monday again. Right here. See, look at this big picture though. This is why I've been a little bit slow about doing things. The market is in an uptrend. You, I This is all for educational purposes only. Me, myself, the way I would do this trading, the way I've been doing this trading, is buying and just holding. It's going up, on the little pullbacks. It hasn't even really gave you any real pullbacks. Let's look at a bigger picture here. I'll give you guys a little bit more information than normal. Let's look at it on a day. Let's look at it how, as you can see, how we have things set. This is what's been going on. This market was going basing for a while, then it started going up. Higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. No reason to get out of your trade. Be in your trade, your long trade. I'm actually trading the Qs now, back trading the Qs to options. I don't care although I'm not crazy about the spreads that I see on the Qs, but I'm trading far enough out. The thing with options, when you're trading options, give yourself enough time to be right on those trades. Don't trade any weeklies unless you sell in weeklies. Again, this is for educational purposes only. If you want to do that, you got to know how to do it. If you're buying long calls, give yourself enough time to. That's the key to trading. When you're buying calls, if you're buying puts, thinking the market is going to actually go down, you think it's at the top, it's too extended, it's too high, it's overpriced. Still, give yourself time to be right. And also, I didn't have a plan for that particular trade. If I was trading this market down, back here in this area here, and I was looking for it to drop, and it did drop a little bit, and I didn't take any profit coming down to some of my lines and some of the things that I look at, I have to decide, okay, where am I getting out of this thing? When am I wrong? Am I wrong once it breaks that high? Am I wrong once it breaks that new high that it made? Where am I wrong? It started making new highs, new highs, new highs, new highs. When are you wrong on your trade? So that's the other thing you got to think about when you're trading. Okay, you're not going to be right all the time. There's going to be times when you're wrong. And when you're wrong, you need to have an exit plan. That exit plan, what do you do? Do you keep rolling that trade out? Do you close that trade? Do you switch directions? Have a plan. Okay, but this is now back to the 5 minute trade. Big picture, this thing has been going higher, 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 higher. And that's kind of like the way we look at the market here at Right Side Trading. We look at the big picture, monthly trade. My partner Wally, he likes monthly candles and see what's going on there. They help him stay in his trade. It helps him relax a little bit. He's not looking at all the daily noise like I like looking at times on some of my trades. But even on my trades right now, we see, the market is going up. But trade it. Okay, let me get back over to here to Monday on our daily trade. This day was down, and we actually got stopped out if you traded a 5 minute play and all, because your entry would have been here, and it would have gave you looked like a pretty good entry and all. And it's all, what you would have got. Could you have placed in it, played only this little short part right here? I think it was about 5 points. Let me look at it again. That's 96, not quite down to 91. So you would on these, even on these type trades, you got to say, okay, when am I wrong? In an uptrending market. Usually in an uptrending market, people who know me, they know I don't even take these downward trades. I wait, okay, last week how I talked about next best play. I look for my next best trade, and my next best entry is one of these type trades. So that was that day. I hope it didn't go too crazy on me. And it did. It's like I thought. Yep. So we're looking for the 25th. After this point here, coming up here, boom. Doji, based on our rules, no trade. Again, okay, what's my next best play? That's why I went over next best play last time. Next best play is something you guys should interested in, should contact, and we can talk about that a little bit more. Next day, here, big green, that's that greater than 10. Okay, we don't know. This trade is already broken above this morning highs here, broken above these morning's high. Already gave us more than that 10 points that I like getting on my trade. So it's hard for me to get into a trade like that. So I end up passing and looking for my next best play. And it ended up coming down for a little while, going sideways, not doing too much of anything. Those days, that's why I end up passing on that particular 5-minute trade and look the trade some other way. Here, again, it was red down, based on what already had happened. It was at a pivot line, above pivot R1. You do look for that little pushback, at those levels. But again, in an uptrending market, what's my next best play? If you had tried playing this down, you got stopped out. You're above pivot, above cloud, above trending line, above turning line. You look for your next best play on that red candle. Okay. Now we're going to the last day, Friday, last Friday. Right here. I want to step right into it, please. Wrong way. So yeah, this day, Fridays just tend to work out for whatever reason. It's always usually a pretty good day for me. On Friday, red down, although this was a pretty big candle, and it was up to you, okay, how did you want to actually enter this trade? Entering it based on the rules, you did get an entry at the close of that first 5-minute candle around 91, I believe it was. Yeah, around 91. And it did go all the way down to 80. It didn't quite make it. Did it quite make it down to 8? I think. Let's look at that next candle. It pulled back, and then it did finally, but it never stopped you out. That's the whole thing. It did finally get past that 81, and it actually was the pivot that it was actually coming down to. So those trades for me on the downside are very comfortable for me to stay into those type trades. And like you can see here, if your entry was here or even a point lower than here, you never got stopped out. So that was the trades. Let me maximize this other screen, bring this over. Again, like I say, on April 24th was down, you got stopped out. On April 25th, it was a doji, no trade. April 26th was one of those greater than 10, low to high. So that's a no trade. That's the looking for the next best trade or no trade. On April 27th, it was down, but you got stopped out. And on April 28th, it was down, and you got your 10 points or more. So again, getting stopped out on 2 days, as long as you're keeping those trades, those stops small. On these days, if you just end up passing on those days, no trading at all, or trading something different, or trading a different style, a different strategy, you end up not losing money, number one. And then on this day right here, getting your 10 points or more. If you keep these stops at 5 points, or less, and they can be or less, you end up finishing the week maybe a little bit ahead or even a break even. So that's it. This is Solomon from Right Side Trading with my weekly trade review. Today is May 5th, and this trade review was for the week of April 24th through April 28th. Visit us at rightsidetrading.com. The site has changed. I didn't bring it up because I'm having problems with my computer right now. You can email us at info@rightsidetrading.com. You can email me directly at rightsidetrading.com. You can give me a call in the mornings, 727-69QQQ09. Again, thank you for viewing. Share, like, subscribe, visit our page. Also, there's a thing there where you can join us, and you can see some more things that we do at Right Side Trading. Again, thank you and have a great week. Talk to you later. Bye.